For me, it was like 2 a.m. and it was like a horrible sound, and I recognized it was an airplane. And then it was the bombs that just dropped. Was in Fortuna. This is the place where I live, and it was like a residency area. So it was kind of crazy because they just it was a blackout and no one knows what is happening, and then all the detonation, it was really really strange. And everyone was running and trying to leave the building, and we were so scared. We didn't understand at the beginning, but then when we leave the building, we understand that we were under attack from the United States. I recognize that the helicopters are not from our Air Force. So I did understand that it was United States. It was like they decided to say, hey, we bombed Venezuela, but we never see anything of that. We have a problem. Of course, it was a fire in a industry area, but there is no proof that they did that. We did know about the military presence in the Caribbean, but we never expected that it's going to be so close to us. So. Well, we are still scared because we don't know how where our president is right now. All the people are asking for, to understand why they took our president out of the country. We do know that this is United States. We do know what they want from our country. This is not the first times we are under attack since, I don't know, maybe before 2015, when they decided to declare our country unusual, menace to their security. So this is people that are imposing blockade, sanctions. They are imposing false narratives against our country, and now they are imposing bombs and they are trying to bring some violence and blood to our country. We do know that this is because of the oil. We do understand that they want our resources, but at the beginning, it is like we are confused, but we do know that we are going to defend our country. Venezuelans are preparing to defend the resources we have, and this is something that United States are doing all the time. They are trying to impose all the things that they believe, but this is not going to be easy for them because Venezuelans are preparing for defense our sovereignty, our freedom, our resources, and our country, and mostly our president. We are calling to the people to the streets. We are going to go to the streets. This is the way we are doing. This is not the first times we are living this. Remember when they did to Hugo Chavez? They did a coup d'etat. They tried to kidnap our president. So we do know how to manage this. I know that we maybe can be a little bit scared about where our president is, but we do not scared to defend our country. So we are calling people to the streets, and everyone. And right now, Caracas is in peace, and there is no more bombs. Everything is in peace, but people are, going to the streets. They are going to raise their voices, just to ask for our president to come back to our country if they are outside. We don't know right now anything about it, but we are going to ask for justice. We are going to ask for international organization to raise the voice. President Trump, few days ago, he said something about they have oil here in Venezuela, which is from United States and also the territory. My message to the President Trump that I'm not going to say that this is not true, because defending that true, I'm going to give you some, value in what you're trying to say. So I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say that we are going to defend our country. This is a country who are violating every single international law. So we need to raise our voice. We are asking to international community to raise their voices, to say stop to this, stop to war. We don't want more war. You cannot bring blood to my country. We do understand that you want our oil, our resources, but this is not. Enough is enough. We are not going to bring here war machinery just because you want all our resources. This is awful. For us that we were so close, of course it's different because you're having it is much, it becomes more real when you can hear the bombs, blowing around you, and it is confusion and you cannot understand, but it doesn't mean that we are scared of them. We need to be prepared, and we do know that we are capable to defend our country. So yes, at the beginning you can feel like you are confused, and maybe this is something that became more real. So it's something that you can see and you can hear. It is closer to, and it is not the same to speak about war, listen and see so close. So of course it seems different. Of course, it is anger and frustration, but at the same time, it is a day of courage because we remember who we are and how capable we are to defend all this. There's people outside who claim that they can just come in here and take the government, and they talk about peaceful transitions. They said peaceful transition. There's not gonna be any peaceful transition in here, and I'm speaking on behalf of myself. And there's not going to be any transitions in here because we are not going to let them go, come to our country and take the government and try to let them think they are going to be a president of our country. This is not going to happen. It's not going to be easy for them. I want to say thank you to all the solidarity organizations that have, released some statement in support to Venezuela. I want to say thank you to all the people around the world that believe in us and are supporting all the time, because they do understand the situation. They do know that this is what this imperious is trying to say about just to take all the resources of our country. They understand that this is the real situation behind this. There is no drug trafficking, there is no cartel de los soles, there is no tren de Aragua, there is not anything of that. This is just oil that they need and they want to take for them. So thank you so much for all the support to around the world. And we are going to fire back. We are going to keep fighting for our country, for sovereignty, and for international law.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download Metro TV Extend sekarang.